MSME challenges in financing and public procurement. So, the lofty vision of achieving $50 billion MedTech economy by 2030, what does it take for it to become a reality? I think there will be a lot of deliberations, some very valuable suggestions. And without much ado, what we'll do is we'll wait for the chairperson, which will be Dr. Rendra, to join the team, and then we'll start the discussion. Some of us have slides to catch, and so my first question would be to Shankarji. Shankarji, what recommendations or suggestions would you give to the industry and government to further strengthen the national medical device policy in the coming days? And is there any suggestion in particular to empower country to a $50 billion
Okay, and Gina to arrange a policy so like this for the medical devices that has opened our eyes in terms of what has been deliberated from time to time from the morning. I had the pleasure of meeting Gaurav 3 months back to basically see how we can collaborate in medical devices. And I was pleasantly surprised in terms of how open Indian manufacturers are in terms of getting things forward. And particularly to answer the question of the stage, especially what the industry and government needs to do to make ourselves a $50 billion economy in the medical devices sector. Rajiv had explained very, very clearly in this presentation in the opening address how we will achieve that. So, in spite of me repeating what Rajiv said in the morning, I will again reiterate what is enhanced research and development. Gaurav also told in terms of our contribution of research and development with respect to our GDP, we are almost at the lowest, which needs to improve for us to become a $50 billion industry. And that, along with what Dr. Sharma said, that academia and the industry has to come together in terms of where we need to focus our research towards the development. Second, we had a whole session on simplifying the regulatory regime or regulatory policy. That needs to be addressed in a very big way for us to achieve this. Because there has been always an intent and actual policy. The intent is different, the policy comes something totally different than what we intended to get. So there has been a big communication gap between the policy and the intent. And then the next one which will facilitate us would be technology transfer from abroad as well as between the companies. I would like to quote that we did not reinvent the wheel. The medical devices industry has made huge amount of innovation domestically, which needs to be shared with the other manufacturers.
Shankarji, at this point, I'm really sorry to delay, but I'm really tempted to ask this question because you are the first company that has built an indigenous MRI on the easy by side. What policy recommendations would you like to see times management take a larger share of the imports that we have on the MRI sector? Especially we saw from Rajiv's side that the import of MRI has grown over 3.5-fold. So what support would you like to see from the government policy?
I would not say that I would need a preference, but I would need equal footing with the other manufacturers, even if that is being enabled by the government. That would put us in.
Very well. So thank you so much, Shankarji. Coming to you, Pavanji, thank you very much for bearing with us. We're running far behind. Coming to you, Shrutina, in the provision of national exports, and make sure that you manufacturers are a bigger share of the half of the global medical device market.
So, thank you all. I think number one things
So far in the world, India is not seen as a destination yet for medical devices or high-tech medical devices. And they say, खुशबुओं को फैलने का शौक है मगर, खुशबुओं को फैलने का शौक है मगर, मुमकिन नहीं हवाओं से रिश्ता नहीं होगा। तो जब तक हवाओं से रिश्ता नहीं होगा, ये मार्केटिंग, एडवर्टाइजिंग और मीडिया में तब तक हमारी खुशबू दूर करनी। So that is one of the great things which NFTP will do, and I hope they will materialize this very fast. This is already happening. For example, in the defense technology sector, all our industries in the major defense buyers are active in promoting our defense equipment to those countries. So we need to reach that level and really coordinate. Sir, my question related to that, and thank you very much for bringing up the issue. I think at the end of the day, I will also respond with small 2 lines, which are my favorite. That काम करना ही है तो कुछ ऐसा करें, काम अगर करना ही है तो कुछ ऐसा करें कि आंधियां भी चलती रहें और दिया भी चलता रहे। तो सर अगर डोमेस्टिक इंडस्ट्री दिया है तो ये कैसे चलता रहे, कैसे चलते रहते हैं? And the second part of the question is that there are certain segments of the industry like cardiovascular stents that have reached the class C rating. Companies like Beryl and Sejan and Transhuman are exporting to over 100 countries today. How can we create more zones of sanity or zones of excellence or take the best practices from cardiovascular and other sectors? Could you throw some light on that? I think the cardiovascular is technology we need to focus on this at this space, ancillary space, how it is working. We need to bring in those synergies. For example, I was reading about defense technology, the strong synergy with defense technology and civil industry and medical devices. When you know about the industrial model, the different model, the pumps which are required, the micromotors, the metallurgy, etc., very, very common. So we need to harness these existing strengths, bring them to the medical sector in part. And this is one of the ways in which we can develop this. Of course, we will not take it overnight. My view is another topic. नहीं जमते ये जमीन आसमान को छोड़ दे, नहीं जमते ये जमीन आसमान को छोड़ दे, लेकिन पहले नहीं नए जमीन आसमान पैदा कर। सो हम नए जमीन आसमान कैसे बनाएं? जो फाइनेंशियल इकोसिस्टम है और टेक्नोलॉजी इकोसिस्टम है, उसको हमें एक्सेस करना और हमें ये भी बात करना कि इंडिया the West also has 15% of the population in Japan. India has 5% of the technology in Japan. The West has 70% of the technology in Japan. तो वो जो नमिक है उसको मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा। अगर हमने वो नमिक काटा तो वो भी मुश्किल है। आज की डेट में because हमारे relationships that change our friends, we should harness these geopolitical relations. And one thing which I find in is it optimally harnesses the domestic and international rights. Surely we should make India more and more equipped. At the same time, we should try to keep on learning from what the world has to offer and allow those teams to sustain. Because the technology and the capital has really grown from there also. So I think you got a very valid point on the investment disparity that exists. Rajiv ji, coming to you, I think a related question. As the joint managing director of one of the most successful companies out of India to export, and also somebody who's played a crucial role in COVID, producing more than 500,000 syringes. how do you perceive the national medical device policy accelerating growth in the industries? What more can be done?
What more can be done is a very important question. 20 minutes in the morning for that. Yeah, but definitely let's put it like this, that they're going in the right direction. This slowness of it, that itself shows the great interest over here. And in COVID times, we have more than 1,000 factories which we have in 6 months' time. It's a record for any sector. Everybody wanted to diverge into medical devices without knowing what a medical device is all about. And that interest is to sustain and take it forward. The policy is going definitely in the right direction. The strategy is in place. Next points are the action points. Many ministries were already acting on these strategies and action points independently. But yes, now this policy will help to make it more coherent, more binding, more directional for them. So, anytime anybody is going to be put forward a proposal, my question to the officer of is, so please challenge this proposal. Is it going to be helping us to achieve that number one position in manufacturing or not? Or it's going to take us away from that goal? So, we're not against imports. Imports are welcome. As long as imports do not undermine Indian manufacturing. Value-added competition is very welcome. The policy must make sure that the competition is healthy. Ethical manufacturers and ethical importers and ethical overseas manufacturers are able to achieve their goals of trying to serve the community with affordable medical devices. If you make a product at 30% lower, 20% lower, half the price, and I am unable to sell because market forces disallow me to sell, that's a sad positioning in the market. And right now that's happening. So this is the main thing I would say, the first point. We need market access, not market barriers. It's very strange. Today somebody, a vulture company asked me this question. Majority of us medical device manufacturers in the country find it easier to export than in our country. It's challenge for us, EAPI. I'm thankful to the medical doctors and professionals who are patronizing HMD products. But I do know that every new product launch makes you cry. And if you toil and sweat to convince the buyers to switch over and rebuild the credibility story, it's much more easier for us to enter the export market, surprisingly.
I think you bring a very valid point. I think expanding on it a little bit further, probably coming back to you. What measures do you think are being taken to create a level playing field for domestic and international medical device manufacturing companies from the standpoint of regulatory compliance, quality standards, and market access?
The SDR rules, medical device rules, 2017, which were formed by a overall consensus, formulated with the market consensus. They bring in certain guidelines they follow of GHT and PRF. I feel it is very important to stay with these guidelines so that we keep on practicing in India on the same curve which we will play abroad. Because the Indian market is just 1.5% of the global market. And we have 98.5% of the market to exploit. So this consistency of regulations, standards, etc., I hope continues, because if we will, many times what happens is we create certain walls of protectionism and we realize These walls are not protecting us, they are imprisonning us too. We become imprisoners, we become imprisoned by the wall which we put up to safeguard ourselves. So this is my hope that the regulators will understand the historical, we will take into account the historical lessons of how industries have moved and how they have become big players in the global markets.
What do you give a very interesting on the policy and and what are the questions? I think you would like to respond to that. What do you say?
I'm a firm believer of competition. Healthy competition, fair competition. At the same time, a child needs to be nurtured. This industry is in its nascent stage. It needs to be nurtured. Giving preference is not protectionism. If America has a buy American policy, China has a buy Chinese policy, why can't India have a buy Indian policy? It's not protectionism. In terms of regulations, yes, the MPR that has been created has been done in consultation with the industry, both overseas manufacturers and Indian manufacturers and some importers. This consultation process benchmark best practices internationally, but it is an incomplete job. The medical device rules only cover the rules for manufacturers. Only a paragraph has been added recently to cover resellers. Only a paragraph. It does not cover what is the rule book for the regulator. It does not cover what is the rule book for the user. It does not cover what is the rule book for the hospital reseller. It does not cover the rule book for the hospital reuser of the single-use medical devices. There are many rules that are still missing. So we still have to cover the journey of defining the rule book and responsibilities. More important is the incomplete task. This rule book is incorrectly marked on a drugs act which treats manufacturers, criminals for small distributors. And this needs to be corrected if we have to become the number one country in the world for medical devices for top 5. We need to get this right. Like I mentioned in the morning, if Canada, Australia, Europe, Japan, Brazil, Saudi Arabia have got separate act for medical devices, why not India? Why are we planning out India?
Very well said. I think that's one of the questions that I could have something.
Hello. Yeah, first of all, I thank you for inviting me for this discussion. Thank you very much. Yeah, there is a dichotomy exists in the medical field. We have to understand and we have to accept that. Because there is a huge amount of diversity. The categorization is required. And where we have to collaborate, where we have to protect, that needs to be accepted and understood. Then only we will be able to prosper. Because today, if you see, let me take the example of the car industry. I mean, just take the example of defense. Let me take the example of the car industry. Today, if we see the domestic car manufacturer like Tata, they are playing with the foreign brands. The foreign brands like BMW in the frame, there are Range Rovers, yeah, you can take it because a Tata brand. It's not actually a Tata. Tata is equity. But still, the Tata is indigenous manufacturing figure there. Even Maruti is also there. It's a collaboration. But majority, the production is done by the Maruti. So let us understand that we are in a very national stage. Today, when I interacted with you, when I interacted with Shankar, there are certain aspects you have to understand because if Shankar has to develop a super bomb, today he has to look for a zero-point technology of lithium. He cannot have a magnet which consumes more helium because helium is a very scarce commodity today. So in that case, what he has to do? He has to collaborate. because technology transfer, knowledge transfer is the need of the day. Today, you are doing a manufacturing capital, you know the industry. But if you have to bring something new like 3D screen and all, you need to have some knowledge.
So definitely you got a very, very valid point that we have perhaps in the era of collaboration and not competition. You know, as Samsung is trying to do a large part of the chip manufacturing. You know, how can we encourage more technology transfer from partnerships instead of competition?
Yeah. So, very valid question because complementing is the rule of the game. You have to complement and then walk hand in hand with the domestic industry. If you take the example of Samsung was not created a day. If you look at the history of Samsung, they start as a grocery shop and they collaborated with the Japanese manufacturer of Sony. From there, they have collaborated and grown as an individual manufacturer for the whole country. And we have to take this type of example that we should not limit ourselves in the domestic playground. We should be domestic manufacturer, but from the world. We have to meet the demands of the world. As Mahotsav said, we are 1.7%, 1.9%. Very good. We have a minuscule market today, but if you look at the world, it is 98%. So that's where we have to venture out. So the affordability has to be there, and at the same point of time, the quality aspect has to be included.
So you, I think you brought about a very valid point. I think you said that if ambition is the path to success, persistence is the way you arrive at. Now, very quick question to Mahotsav and Rajiv that do you see in 2030, if you are a $50 billion industry, do you see $20 billion of exports and $30 billion of domestic consumption? A very quick response from your side would be based. But India being a $30 billion domestic consumption story and export story, do you see that split?
30 billion, yes. If you look at much earlier, we already have more than 20 billion. $11 billion is an outdated data. If we are exporting 63,000 crore rupees for the medical devices, you are 20% customer with the GST. That comes to itself $10 billion of imports. MRP is normally 3 to 30 times. If you double that alone, thus the value of the imports alone is very simplistically $20 billion at distribution level, retail level, at very conservative. You add the domestic 20% to that, we already at 20 billion plus. So 20 billion achievement is not a big issue. Yes, the second question that you was there, that is where the challenge is. Currently we are 27-28,000 crore rupees. We are going at a steady rate of 14 to 16% year-on-year current growth rate for the last 5 years. That 16% can become 30%. It's doable, and it can become even faster. So once the manufacturing base is going to be there in India, the existing base itself will give you 16-20%. Out of 6,000 medical devices, how many are we making in the country? 20%, 25%. If 75% we are importing and we don't make in the country, and the policy will allow us to add another 25-30% to our basket in the 5 years time period. We have seen that whenever the infection starts in the country, the demand goes up 10x exponentially. Why does it go up so fast? When importers and traders are importing goods from overseas because of forex, they are not taking the risk of giving large bids. Buyers buy just on need basis. Governments make tenders just on need basis. They know tenders for 2 years price validity or 3 years price validity if it's purely import dependent. Nobody is going to take the risk of giving the price for 2 years or 3 years.
If I understand you right, you see already are at $24-25 billion, but $20 billion of exports is very still challenge. Mahotsav, your take on this. What can we do to attract more of large multinationals, make in India for the world?
So one of my friend, that every child needs a home, everyone. But he should be sent to the universal fresh. इस नर्सरी में भेजो वो वैश्विक नर्सरी, global nursery करें. Second is the technology transfer, which Dhanji has spoken. Do you remember when we were making cars without technology transfer? We were making ambassadors of the world, and those cars were not impressing the world. We also were running away from those cars. So that's why that collaboration which you spoke of. Rule books. I feel that they should not be put in rule books. When the government touches, the industry moves forward. When it pushes, the industry crumbles. So if you bring in too many rule books, we will actually be setting ourselves for failure. Regarding the R&D and the creating of markets, we have only 1.7% of the world market, but we have 8% of the R&D workforce of the world in India. That means this is a fertile and growing area. We should look at this thing. And the creation of the market. Who is creating the market? The originator is creating the market. He is bringing the training and the skilling. We should allow him to continue to create the market. Domestic companies also should create market, but should go to that created market and operate on price, which they are doing very well. So these are some of the things that we do. Our 20 billion in sports is also possible. Right now it might seem a very distant thing, but the way the industry is growing, the industry is growing, I would not say government is growing. Government is doing a great job, but if the government overdoes it, it crumbles. The pipe crumbles because government overdoes it. So I think we are on the right path.
So you give a very interesting perspective when you said that while we have 1.7% of the total creation by stopping 80% of popularity. Dr. Sana, I think this is right up your alley. First of all, congratulations on like what everyone has been selected as the most premier scientific student in pharmaceuticals. And the next question is, can you throw some light on the upcoming R&D incentive by and how is the government attracting R&D investment?
First of all, I would like
Dr. Sana, I think you know what
So, first of all, I want to get and all around also said we have a huge bunch of people or like talent available in India to help industry research, but we are not doing. And how much contribution is there from academics? Even though academics and we are not doing much. Reason for that is that currently whatever funding is there, from government sector for R&D into the academics. But all that research is going into legal kind of work. I want to do this and I want to publish a paper. And how many of you are all people from academic industry? How many of you are there in the funding review committees? I don't think many of you are there. Until unless we bring industry in for reviewing the project and criticizing the academicians that what you are doing is just for adding one paper, that's it, not more than that. We will not be able to contribute to the growth of medical devices or matter of fact any other industry. So that there we have to make changes. There the funding agency have to come up with the idea that okay, now we will not do research on the area where you want to work, but we will do the research on the area where industry wants to work. Until I think that model
related on that, focus on fundamental science but not on translation engineering. What can we do to encourage translational projects that can contribute to the country?
Many institutes believe CCR labs are all IITs have hunger and but they don't have the right knowledge. We are approaching taking the MedTech policy is very clearly written that there should be an active dialogue between industry and academia, and we have already done it. Rajiv sir was there in one of those meetings, and we are doing it continuously. We have that understanding. Let us know what is your proposal, but not all institutions have this kind of attitude, and that is probably because of the leadership. It's our leadership which is pushing us to go and talk to industry and have industry. Not all leaders of these academic institutions. I think there are need to funding is one. They have to take it. You have to do research. You have to do research on industry problems.
They build up topics and they offer to investors. That is when they are not going to have time. So we need to look at that part of the issue. Now, the pharmacy, we have done pharmacy portfolio. Why? Because the academic are very important here. But if you look at the method, the biomedical engineering is something. But today, if you look, how many colleges, how many industries are offering specialized in biomedical engineering? They have, somebody has started, somebody has stopped. In other words, there is no intellectual motivation. So there we have to really work, because if we want this MedTech industry to thrive, not survive, thrive, then the academia has to play a very important role. And the collaboration part has to be there also. So there has to be close ties between these industries, the MedTech industry. We are all thinking industry. But I think most of us outside the academic field of money, there we have to work. Thank you.
Brilliant suggestion that you guys were on. Great was that I'm very excited about this. Last question to you, Shakti. How do you see India taking a much larger share of markets in the global markets, especially capital intensive?
So I feel we are on the right track of taking that market share. And the main thing is having regulatory and standardization. So once we establish our standard equivalent to a CE or an US FDA, we will be there. And I don't see any problem for us achieving 5% or even 10% of the global capital expenditure market share. And we will be on the global market.
Thank you very much. So thank you very much for the cautious optimism that we all shared. It was $50 billion for 2030. And I would like to thank the audience and thank you very much for thank you very much. And with this, we come to the end of hosting Mahotsav, and we have an electrician from the current vaccination. Please do stay good. Before we let you go, the data that we'd like to hear from you. You pioneered a lot of schemes that are helping the medical device industry. So why don't you please come up and share it?
I know everyone audience also has to be very interested. So I was not ready for this that we were to speak. Actually, congratulations for this very important convention. And I happened to work as secretary of pharmaceutical for a telecom meeting. And when I joined there, it was immediately after I joined. Actually, COVID epidemic started. But despite that, in that very trying circumstances, what we could do at India, so one thing is that during lockdown, we saw to it that not single medical device factory or pharmaceutical factory in which closed. That was one thing. And it was a very difficult work. We were talking almost every DM every day. We had to start control rooms, and we had to talk to the district magistrate and size also. And we saw to it that manufacturing of the drugs and medical devices continue. But in case of pharmaceuticals, we saw to it that manufacturing actually increases production of some of the drugs, or SCL drugs, and many other things, that require to be increased because the whole world was looking at us that we should provide the drugs. SCL, the various countries, many of the ministers and many times even the embassies, they would request us that we require particular medicines. So that environment ministry allowed us to 50% capacity in that particular year in light of the epidemic, and that way we could meet the demand of not only of India but the whole of the world, and that actually has increased the creative goodwill of India all over the world. And even today when I am at telecom, if I go there, they remember that during the COVID time, India would provide very important drugs. The other issue is that what was able to do. I was second, I was doing that, but also because when the COVID came, there were some critical medical supplies, medical devices which were not manufactured in India. One was PPE, second was N95, third was ventilator, and fourth was testing kits. If you remember in the beginning, per day testings were only 5,000. In India required 1.5 lakh to 2 lakhs tests every day, and maybe 3-4 lakhs per day. That's increased. So there were no industries, and Honorable Prime Minister formed various groups. One group was Group 3, and I was made the convener of that group, and we were asked very strictly that we should create a manufacturing capacity in the country, and we were given only 3 months. And I'm very happy to say, because of the help of this industry, only all the people sitting over there and the pharmaceutical industry, we could manufacture PPE and N95 and testing kits within 3 months, and ventilator in the 4 months. Because ventilator was very difficult. There were almost 52 parts where were required to be imported. It's designed with the help of thousands of scientists. Our group was allowed to have access to all the scientists, all the research institutes and the IIT and other things. So we gave the work to them, they prepared, and that ventilators were also manufactured. And I am very happy to state that India today is, as far as these 4 sectors are concerned, the biggest manufacturing base, PPE and N95, testing kits and ventilators. We have become the biggest manufacturing base. Not only that, we are also exporters. So before I visited my office, we also allowed export of this, and I should take note of Mr. Ravina. These are the people that Mr. Chaudhary, Pawan Chaudhary, all these people. They will sit together, we'll talk to various people, smallest people, for example, people from the Noida, like that. We contacted everyone, and they arranged, they helped us. Which are the industries can manufacture this. So it was a very, very joint effort, and I'm very happy about that. And I didn't work there for long period. Pharmaceutical was very small department. By the time I left, it was about 30,000 crores. So I came out with 4 schemes. I don't know how they are working. Had I been given more time, I think I would have been 9 colors. But we came up with ELI scheme for medical device, another ELI scheme for API, because we are dependent on China. So we came out with API and the 2 schemes, and then we came up with 2 more schemes for the medical device part, and the 4th one was drug part. Now all these schemes are now getting almost implemented, and I'm very happy that India will become self-sufficient, self-made when it comes to medical devices and this. My intention was that India can manufacture anything, and it can manufacture medical devices also. And I know the whole 5% basis. That is, again, Mr. Rajendran and his association, they were after us, and we would do that. I'm sure that India can become, India can become a major manufacturer for medical devices. Well, we can become self-made medical devices. This is what I would like to say. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.